All right, we're back. We're going to be talking design with web design and how it can potentially hinder your performance.
Yeah.
That's topic of conversation. We get it quite a lot with new websites coming in, businesses coming in that have a sleek, minimalistic design, look, feel, brand, aesthetic, you name it. And while it can do a great job visually,
Looking at premium luxe look.
it's limiting.
Yeah.
Very limiting.
Yeah.
So yeah, I don't know. Do you have a use case without names, I guess, or have you got an example without names, I should say?
Yeah, we've worked with a few clients who are like the premium luxury sort of brands. And they're quite, don't want to tarnish the brand. They want to keep this image, but they are looking for an SEO campaign. And yeah, it is quite difficult because typically minimalistic websites don't have a lot of content on the pages. It's more imagery and visuals that showcase the brand and the website rather than having copy that speaks to who they are, what they do, where they service. So yeah, working with that in an SEO campaign can be quite difficult because Google needs content. Google needs to understand who you are and what you do and where you service. And not having that on the page is quite difficult.
Yeah.
So yeah, we've worked with a few clients in that space, and there are a few ways of how we can implement SEO still to make sure that the website ranks and picks up relevant keywords in alignment with their brand. So some tips. Google does still need content, but you've got to be purposeful with the content. Like any content we put on a website, we want to make sure it's not just redundant and it's just fluff. But you want to make sure it's the content put on a minimalistic designed website is aligned with the brand tone of voice, but is getting to the core of what that page is wanting to rank for. As well as the basics of heading hierarchical structure. So making sure that the H1 is referenced as a primary keyword, and you can have it in like the small, sleek styling. Doesn't have to be large and in charge in your face. But yeah, you can still do the tweaks necessary on the page with the right content in alignment with the design, so it's doesn't look copy heavy and doesn't tarnish the brand. To make sure that it ranks, and as well as off-page authority building, which is a still key element of SEO, which doesn't have any effect on the visuals of the website. That can help. Yeah,
for sure. I think that there's a lot of businesses that do have that idea of just going, I want it stripped back and a minimalistic design, yet again, it can hinder the ultimate goal of, do you want a website that's not going to get seen but looks fantastic, or a website that can still look fantastic and be seen?
Exactly.
So it's that balance of going, okay, well, I want something that is going to be sleek, minimalistic, and visually appealing, but you can still create that with copy and words. It's just about structuring the website in a certain way to know that that content still does need to be there. People still want to read about your business, still need an understanding of what you're offering, what you're selling, and what you do. So, I use case examples of things like, you look at Louis Vuitton, their website, sleek, minimalistic, yet still has copy. It's still content rich. Their product pages still have product descriptions, and
but it doesn't look copy heavy.
Exactly. And it's the way in which you structure it, leveraging carousels or leveraging accordions and clever sections that can have volume of content when appropriate within a sleek design. So you can definitely do it. Again, you use other examples would be if you look at
Audi,
they're actually very copy heavy as well, their website. There's a lot of copy.
Is it?
There's quite a lot of copy on it. It's very
I haven't clearly been looking at Audis for a while. Not the ideal target audience. Stick to Hyundai.
Yes, I've been on their website, and they have quite a lot of copy on their site. But again, they use like full page carousel takeovers with drop downs as well. So they have large imagery that is full viewport imagery. Yet still has quite dense copy speaking to particulars of whether it's their lane keep assist or their automated driver assist or their CarPlay systems or their whatever they're offering and their feature benefits, etc. because people still want to read about that.
Exactly.
You're looking at a vehicle, you still want to know
what you're getting,
what inclusions it has. So there's a way of still including that. And I think a good takeaway for people is to look at industries like that.
Yeah.
Look at companies that can create that minimalistic design, yet still enrich the content on the page as well. And look at, companies like, as you say, Audi, Mercedes, another one. Hotels, another one that is common. You look at companies like Hyatt or Sofitel, large corporations. Exactly. They have a very sleek looking design because the imagery does a lot of the talking.
Exactly.
It's still a full functioning website with a full booking system to be able to book your room. It's still content rich and still speaks to the user and still has the benefits and the rooms and the facilities and everything else that's still on there. Yet when you land on it, it doesn't feel overwhelming. And it's a balance. It's a balance between design and ensuring that you can still convey your message, brand, and your offering.
It's purposeful content.
Yeah.
And that's where you can also leverage blog content for brands like that as well. Like if you've got your primary pages wanting to be a bit more visual in that minimalistic design, you can then leverage blog content to essentially do the ranking for you and have that cross sell. The blogs can still be designed in that minimalistic design, but it will be more copy heavy because that is the nature of a blog. But you can leverage that to then have sticky widgets to then click through to the product or the service
and that's
or
going
lead
to enrich
capture.
The site as a collective, which is adding
helps
that
SEO.
Definitely. So I think it's kind of a key takeaway. I think kind of a short one from the podcast stand, but understanding that if you do want to go down that minimalistic design, that is the brand, the aesthetic that you're looking for. It's then making sure that you work with a team or work with an agency or work with your web designer to still strategically implement sections and
SEO foundations. In the
SEO foundations is key as making sure that there is still going to be primary headings, a heading structure, some form of blog, some form of content. You don't want a page that's got 200 words on it.
Exactly.
Be aiming for 1,000 words and plus, and then at least that you've got reasonable content, or at least 800 words or plus on each page, so that you can still convey the offering of what you're putting forward. Cool.
That's that.
I hope that helps. We'll catch you next time.
Thank you for listening. Stay tuned for our next episode.